Hi everyone, we're playing Gagarin Deep Space and we're up against Whizzard. This is not a good hand. We're going to see if we get some money. That's better. Okay. So let's get that out there. Let's res it. New remote. And new remote. Okay. Yeah, nice. So I don't know why the Wizard ran again because he'd already seen that card. But I don't know. That's fine with me. Do what you want. What we want here is some money or some resources that, some assets that res things. So, do I want to res and use this? No. Okay. Well, that's cool. Let's draw two. Alright, let's install a new remote. And I think here... I think we just want to jam the Enigma on R&D. The bootcamp's kind of cool because it's almost like a recurring credit to res things. So, so we can get 2 credits for 1. Sadly, we won't be able to use our bootcamp. We're definitely going to res this. The question is, are we going to res it with the museum, or are we going to leave that so we can get an extra buck? I guess either way it's the same, right? So let's just res the museum. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. I am thinking this is the other card. I'm thinking that's the other card. All right. Oh my god. Yeah. The Mumbad Temple. I thought that was the Mumbad Temple. Alright, so we're going to res this, and we're going to res a card, lowering the cost by 1. Now we're going to start our turn and get our stuff on. Okay. Alright, cool. So let's make a new remote. Let's draw with Jackson, I believe, here. Yeah, that's cool. So what do we got? Jackson on the table. Let's make another remote. Yeah. So the Wizard's going to set up this turn. I can't imagine there'd be runs here, really, because we're holding ice. We actually have a bunch of money. So... Oh, you know what I did wrong? This is a turn begins trigger, so this shouldn't have been shoveled in. Okay, so the trigger is you can't use this to res something and then get the trigger from the card. So I shouldn't have shuffled back the cyberdecks. Well, yeah, so my bad. Let's... Yeah, so this is why bootcamp isn't quite as good with our assets as the Mumbad Temple and stuff. So I think we're going to try... we could res this turn. It's not that good. I think we're just going to res it anyway. It's a Jackson. So it's start turn. Mandatory draw. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so this sucks because we don't want this to trigger. We don't want to put this back in the archive so that he can clone chip it, is what I mean. Huh. Okay, so let's put out the temple. Actually, you know what? Let's go find another turtlebacks. Oh, actually, Hostel's pretty cool here. Yeah, let's get Hostel. Let's install Hostel. Let's install Mumba Temple. And then let's diversified portfolio. Nice. Okay, so we're going to res this with the Mumba Temple. Now he's going to lose something from hand, which is kind of cute. Nice. What do we hit? Yeah, career fair. Nice. I believe. Wait. But didn't he already play career fair? I don't think so. Yeah. Don't have anything. No more action. So I'm going to get Doug here, which kind of sucks. We're going to ice Chrysium next turn. The R&D. Nice. Okay, cool. Cost 6. Okay, so this is looking like a decent game for us against Whizzard. Just so far, the runner hasn't found anything. Okay, so that is unfortunate, but fine. Okay. Anything we want to do before? Yeah, let's shuffle back our Jackson. Yeah, we want to shuffle back our... Let's leave our Jackson. Let's shuffle back our diversified or our ice. Let's shuffle back our ice. We could draw it, which would be nice. Another Mumbad. That's fine. All right, so we're going to put this on R&D. We're going to put this guy... just in a server, I think. We really need this. It's extra money. Yeah, we want that. It's going to be cool. All right, and then we're going to put out the root. We're getting money as we do this. There's nothing in our hand we care about getting trashed. so we're good. Hostile infrastructure is just such a beating. If we could somehow... Oh, maybe we need some fast tracks in this deck. A fast track might be actually decent. Alright, so we're going to res the route using our Mumbad tokens. Doop. Doop. Value town. Alright, let's shuffle this back. Corp town. Nice. Okay, so we're getting there. Let's draw. Wow. That is so good. Alright, let's put out the corporate town and a new remote, gaining a buck. Let's just make a bunch of money. That was really good. Is that too big? No, this is fine so far. Okay, so it looks like our rudder is just going to click up for some money. There's some liberated account stuff, so we're good with that. Don't really care about that. So we're going to shuffle. Diversified. Nice. Okay. So we want to set up a server for sure. So what we want to do, I think we want Caduceus last? Maybe not. I'd like to find a better end the run ice. Let's see if we can find an end the run ice. That's pretty good. It's not great against Whizzard, but let's put it in server 3. And we could put our Cyberdex out, or we could put this over R&D. I think we'll just put this in a new remote, because who the hell cares, right? Everything here is fine. Whoa. Alright. Alright, next turn I think we can just... Okay, that's fine. Faust is not too much of a problem for us. I guess we can Mamba Temple. Shuffle that back. Okay, that seems good too. Let's do that twice. Server 3. Server 3. And I think Chrysium Grid, we could get vamped. I highly doubt that in this game. We'll put this over R&D, just in case. And it also means we can res it if we need to, so we could use our credits. We haven't used them for 2 turns. I don't want to be resing all our stuff every turn, but we got these a little bit after we got our normal stuff. That's fine. This is extremely taxing for the runner. If we really need to, well, we're not going to, but okay, let's take some money. Just res this thing. Put back our Jackson. Mandatory draw. Okay, now we got money. Now we can start scoring stuff. Let's put our... Let's see. Caduceus is somewhat annoying for Faust. Quite annoying, actually. So let's put this on R&D and then put the Caduceus in front of it. Or we can put it on HQ just to deter some runs. Actually, I think we're just going to try to score this thing. So we're going to trash the Jackson if it is going to be trashed. Install on server 3. Advance. Taking a credit from this. Now our advances and our reses are pretty much free. We have 6 credits to res, so this whole thing costs us 1, 5, 10 credits to res this entire thing, which is crazy. This costs us 4. This costs us a little more. This costs us 11. Yeah, that's all good. All right. Do we want to res anything this turn? No. We can put back our Jackson. This is crazy. All right. Yeah. Mandatory. Chrysium Grid. We have 2 in the deck, so we're going to take credits. If only Wayland had some sort of defensive upgrade that forced the runner to do something, like lose cards from hand maybe, then this deck would just be insane, because you'd want some sort of in-faction defensive card here. And it would actually hate Fast out of the meta, I think, if that actually became a thing. Because this is actually a decent deck. It just has a weird sort of thing going on. Now what we could do is, what are we worried about? Anything? We could forfeit our agenda for Corporate Town. Don't think we want to do that, so let's just draw a card. We will forfeit this if we need to. Let's draw a card. Let's put this in server 1. Or server 3. Yeah, we're fine with that. Alright, so now we got a bunch of stuff. This is going to be way off the table. Yeah, that's fine. Virus Suite. Yeah, it's fine. He's going to trash it to take a net. He is. Nice. Okay, so we're going to take 2. There's this guy. Take 2. Oh, wait. That's all we need. Okay. Start turn. Let's shuffle back our CVS. Wow, this is insane. Let's gain a bunch of money. And advance this once. And I guess we could put the Chrysium in front, or the Caduceus in front of server 3. Seems good. So we can also use this to install if we needed to. Take 1. Take 1. Cool. This costs 6 cards. 9 cards total. We can trace them out here. Spoon. Is there a Mimic in here? There isn't a Mimic in here. Just a Chronotype. Alright. Do we care about any of this stuff? I mean, don't really need to do anything, do we? I guess we'll just shuffle this thing back, because extra money forever is great. We want it. We want money forever. And start turn. Another museum. Okay, well, we're just going to take some money. definitely looking pretty good for us. There's Wildside. There's a data sucker. Okay, so we could sacrifice an agenda. I think we might do it next turn, although we could turn this into no money for this turn, which would be insane. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let us just put things where we want them. Let's draw a card first, see if we can get an agenda. That is an agenda. It's not the one we want. Let's put in server 3. Let's put out the Christium grid on HQ. Yeah. It's fine. I wish I did have the CVS on the table, though. That'd be cool. Just charging his data sucker. Okay. I'm not sure this is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. Let me do the math here. It's going to cost 1, 2, 3. I think that was a mistake. All right, so we're going to take some money. So let's see. If data sucker is used, this is impossible. That's the trick. So he's got to save clone ship, run the first trace, I'll break end the run. Okay. So this is going to be a very good turn to blow up Wildside Pancakes. Let's see how many are in here. None yet, so it's going to be a David break. How many clone chips? Just the one left, I think. No, just the current one. Okay. Oh, he's going to break it with Faust. That's not the correct play. Yeah, that's not the correct play at all. The correct play is David here. He's worried about another assassin, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. But this is going to make me really sad. Is there corroder in here? There's no corroder. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so he realized that he had the correct play and take his cards back. Yeah, okay. So this is still going to be taxing. Oh, yes. Okay. So after all this, he's going to get the agenda, which I think we're fine with, but we're going to start trashing his rig. Which I'm fine with. Okay, we are going to res this. Public support. Think we want to trash the wild side. Nice. That was actually a really sick play. I hope that... Oh, I've had worse is pretty decent. Nope, I think he's given us the game here. There's really no way to get through here with that many cards, so... Yep. It's fine. Oh no, Goosey disconnected. Well, yeah, so we didn't even need a defensive upgrade in this game. I do wish we had an option of getting one. Our defensive upgrades are just kind of like these things, right? Like the hostile infrastructure, this thing keeps stuff in our deck, which makes it really hard to pull single agendas out. We've got our corporate town to deal with shenanigans like this, and then just a lot of extra money. And we ended the turn with 21 credits, ended the game with 21 credits, and there's an extra Chrysium grid on HQ, so he wouldn't be able to charge his data sucker here. One thing we probably should have done is just leave the CVS in the archives for the rest of the game, because then we could just Chrysium grid here and just have it sort of, nowhere to run sort of thing. R&D got locked off real fast. The early aggression didn't really pay off, simply because it didn't hit an agenda, but also running early at 2 credits. And then it's actually really hard to recover with Whizzard. I found that you really have to have Career Fair in hand and maybe like a daily cast, which it seems like he did, but it's just not quite enough to get all of this stuff going. You need to kind of like take it a little slow with Whizzard, I think, and set up for Parasite, Cutlery, that sort of thing. But I think Goosey played it pretty well. And overall, what I do for this deck, if only we had some sort of defensive upgrade, that would be great. I don't really want to play Ash because 2 influence is quite a lot, and we're pretty strapped for influence as it is. But, if Wayland eventually gets their own defensive upgrade, man, it might be so good. So keep an eye out for sort of Mumbad Temple Gagarin in the future. All right, guys, take care. See you later.